I'm with the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We have a very large non-credit continuing ed program. And we outreach to the entire state of New Mexico, but our primary geographical area is in Bernalillo County.
Well, I'm from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I work for Metro Continuing Ed, which is a part of the Edmonton Public Schools system. We're a fairly large, by Canadian standards, and I think even by American standards, provider of continuing education.
We run the sailing program, a community education arm of Horns Coast College.
We're Columbus State University, and so we're continuing ed there. We do programs all the way from ballet to we have an English language program that's really large with our connection to Fort Benning.
Our largest program and our branding is really for professional development. So the certification programs are quite large in number at UNM Continuing Education. We have about 84 certificate offerings and lots of individual courses.
We have somewhere between 20 and 25,000 registrants in any given year that range in age from 6 to 86. We provide credit and non-credit courses to the capital region, which is Edmonton and Greater Edmonton. It's a city of about 1 million people.
We found Augusoft as we were looking for a web-based. We were on a registration system that was not web-based, and we wanted to make it easier for our customers to register.
Our work with Lumens has helped us optimize our registration process. We're seeing increases in online registration over what we were provided by our previous registration software.
And we've been using Lumens since December 2004, and it's been a terrific asset to our program in terms of registration, cutting down on mailings, saving staff time, and just providing the opportunity for students to register when we're not there.
At the time that I joined UNM Continuing Ed was struggling to develop its own homegrown software, which really truly was not ready to roll after several years of development and a lot of investment. I mean, they had literally invested over $500,000, over $500,000 in trying to develop a homegrown software internally. And I said, show it to me. And it really was not ready for prime time at all. It really, honestly, they only had a couple of screens ready.
4 years ago, we had some fairly significant financial challenges and made the decision that we were going to look at those who had expertise around continuing education and lifelong learning, and we felt Learn was the best organization that was available to us. So we attended the conference, and we've really matched our business practices to a lot of the recommendations that come through Learn. And of course, with Lumens being linked to those Learn practices, we've gone from a real challenging financial situation to where we're posting significant surpluses in recent years as a result, I think, in a significant way of the Learn and Learn practices.
And I had to say gently, let's look at some other software options. And the first one that came to mind was Lumens. And I contacted Greg, and we had a demo online, and the staff was blown away. They really were very enthused about the product, and we made the decision in November. Let's say I joined UNM Continuing Ed in July. We made the decision in November after careful review of several different software options, and we were training by January, and we went live in May. So it was actually at the end of April. So it was fabulous. We were thrilled, and it was very, very affordable.
When we looked at purchasing Lumens, our Freedom of Information people and those who are responsible for the security of our data, and as part of a public school system, that's extremely, extremely important. We're concerned about initially whether data would be held in the United States or in Canada, what were the security standards for Augusoft and Lumens.
Over time, Lumens Augusoft has been very, very responsive to our requests. and needs, as we've needed special things. Each continuing ed unit, I'm sure across the country, has its own nuances. Every one of us is a little bit different here and there.
And so we spent a lot of time gathering information and had great support from Augusoft in providing the data and the background information. And also they now store the data for our Canadian program in Canada and for the other Canadian programs on servers that are in Canada.
Our accounts receivable process is probably different from others. The fact that we utilize a lot of tuition remission money. We are looking now through the Lumens Summit that we just attended the last couple of days at one of the functions that you are developing now that we think will be applicable to the tuition remission registration that we have, that challenge that we have to do that. So it's been very responsive. It's been a really good decision. It's been very affordable, and we really love the people we're working with at Augusoft.
I think the fact that it's such a good alignment with the Learn practices, from my perspective, is the best feature. We're really trying in our organization to build a culture where everybody in the organization, regardless of their role in the organization, that understands what some of the concepts and some of the logic behind the practices are. So having those two aligned and working in concert is a good thing for us.